Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you know, is your boy Getson. Please guys, I beg you, after watching the video, make sure you subscribe because there is so many good stuff that is coming that I'm planning for you guys, and I hope it's gonna make sense to someone who's struggling somewhere, because there is a big secret of forex, and not a big secret for you maybe to become rich, but for focus, like what I need to tell you guys to focus, because I'm going to record most of the video more special about the experience that I went through in the trading, and what makes me focusing on some of the stuff that I'm focusing. As you can check on my list, the main one is gold and USA 30, because if you check, I always have something on them. So yeah, so guys, okay, on the previous video I was talking about how I took hold this entry. Now I said on the next video I'm going to explain to you guys how I was able to catch the movement from here, and what did I wait for me to come and take let's say another sell position, because I did share that things in the what do you call, in the group. I share it everywhere or whatever, because I just want to show you before I start, so that you guys can see that I'm not making up a story, so that you guys can see that this guy is telling what he's doing. This was the 50% of what I left from this entry. Then I'm going to explain to you guys how you could be able to catch this movement. I'm going to explain the people that are using continuation trend, and people that are using smart money concept, and people that they are more pure structure, how they could be able to get this rate. And yeah, so when I collect, I think, what is that picture? This is the one, and where it all starts. Oh la la, where is it? It will start. No, this is the H1 from the previous video. I think, yeah, this one also I took this one, UK oil, and yeah, this was all the stuff, because this was the first entry before they buy and sell again. So guys, you can see I took all this entry like the way I'm trying to explain to you guys, and these things was crazy. It's paying a lot. So let us go now to the chart for you guys to be able to see what is happening. Let me just close these things first. Okay, so one thing that you need to understand was, when I was looking at this trade before I take this entry, I was looking at this on daily time frame. So when I look on daily time frame, this one, I was saying this is an inducement, and market has to get here and sell, because all this is liquidity. Then market get there. You know what market did? Market just fly like nobody business. But before they fly there, I was selling from this area. This is why I was selling, because I knew this level, market could not just come and pass it in transit. So there has to be a reaction. But what makes this level to be a sell zone? Let us go back to daily time frame, so that I can show you guys. When you come to daily time frame, because some people, they don't even look at the higher time frame, they still stuck on the small time frame, you could not see this rejection block, the one that was there. You see this rejection block. It's a very strong level. Plus, if you put, let's say, your line like this is what most of the people, they say, or the block and whatever. But if you come this side, do you see? If you come this side, you know already this is a rejection block, that area where I took my entry. If you go to H1, I took my first entry here exactly when this candlestick opened. Let me go again more to, let's say, M30, so that you can see, guys. When this candlestick opened, I took my entry from here. Market come with me all the way to the downside. Let me open Telegram, guys. You can see the number, that I'm not making up story. If you check this one, let it open. And that things end up giving me 20%. It end up giving me 20% of the account. Let us go here. Do you see, guys? It was this one. If you check the number, you see I scalp from there on that top there. When market just get there straight, I took all my entry. This was the first entry. Then I keep on adding other entries. And this is what ended up happening. You see, it was somewhere here. Then I had all the entry. When market get here, I close. I close all my entries. When market push again to the upside, I realize I'm missing something. This market is gonna sell because it's come again for the liquidity. This is when I take another entry because markets come to run all the people that they sold from this area. You see, there are so many people that sold from here. So what market always do, market will come back to go and run those guys. You see this one, market run that liquidity. So market run that liquidity because so many people that they sold here after this movement, they put their stop loss at the break even and whatever. Then market run them. Markets now break this low. Remember, this low is the one that produced this higher high. So after market break, this is what I was trying to say to tell you guys that you guys, I'm going to show you how you could be able to catch the movement because you are not sure if market is going to sell at the rejection block, but you want to see where market is going to sell. But what is this candlestick? This is the one that we call the FU candlestick. All this zone here. This is the FU candlestick. Whatever we call it, some people they say it's an engulfing candlestick because this one engulfed the previous one, and some they say it's an order block because it's the last buy before they sell. Some they are saying is FU because it grab liquidity. It is what it is, but remember, it's the same thing. The only thing now you see, market is already take out liquidity, we read liquidity, and we break structure. What do you wait next? What are we gonna wait for is for market to show you, I'm gonna give you liquidity. This is part of the liquidity. You see, the liquidity is there. Then you could be able to catch the movement here. If you're still doubting this area, you tell yourself, no, this block is very huge. Because if we check this block from this block until this top, the only one candlestick of M15 is 130 pips. No one will do this. But there is people that they can do that. Take a trade and make a big stop loss. But you could focus here. You could focus somewhere here and tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to take my entry. But what makes this area for you to be able to catch the movement here? This is the smart way I'm trying to explain to you guys. Then this is what you could do. You could wait for this one to happen again. The same scenario everywhere. What do you see? Liquidity taken. Do you see? Liquidity taken. What is the last point that give us this II? Is this one. That is the last point. You see, where is the liquidity? Now someone will say, no, there is no liquidity inside. Where am I going to take my entry because I don't see liquidity? No, guys, open your eyes. This is a liquidity void. It's called liquidity void. It's a liquidity also. Then we have this inefficiency here. That is a liquidity that market has to target. This could be the perfect entry for you. This one. You could take an entry from here. Let me just show you guys. You could take an entry on that rejection block. Then you could reduce your stop loss. If you want to be more safe, you can put there. It's like 19 pips. If you want, you can even put it, let's say, from here. This is 7 pips. To be on the safe side, you can put 10 pips. That is 10 pips. That is your entry, the first entry. Because you don't know this one. But this one, you get the confirmation. Then you take your entry. And again, market give you, I always tell you guys, market will come and give you another continuation. You see, this is another continuation. You could be the same thing. You could do the same thing. You take your entry, or if you want to refine more, you can even go to M3 and try to get the point perfectly. You see, we've got the hidden base, the one that is there. This could be a perfect entry for you. You just come here, you take the entry from that hidden base, then you go down. Market break again, structure here. What do you see? This is what? This is a liquidity, like what most of the people they know. No, they want to see an I print inside the range for them to do what? To take the entry. This could be another perfect entry for you to go more to the downside. But me, I had only this one entry. I did not even like coming to focus again and try to look at all this stuff. But this is the way people they trade smart money, how you are going to check the trade. Now, let me show you how you could be able to cut the trades. Let's say if you are using this other strategy. Hold on, why it's not selecting. Let's say if you're using the other strategy, of okay, the one you guys call, oh, these people, they are retired trader. I don't know if us we are the banks. Most of the retired trader, they'll do something like this. This is what they'll do. This is what they'll do. They'll say market touch for the first time, second time, and the third time. This is what they sell. On this touch, they'll sell from here. And there is people also they'll buy from here, because this is how this strategy is working. There is people that they'll buy from here, and there is people that they will look for the sell from that side, because most of the people, they believe when market come down here, it has to buy more. And people also, and other people, they believe because it's touching there, then they'll look for the candlestick pattern for them to do what, to take the entry. But in terms of supply and demand, you know already, this is what we call the mera. If you want to know about it, just go watch my video. You know already this is mera. You could take the entry. This is when we talk about supply and demand. You know this is mera because this week engulfed the previous week. So all this zone become your zone for you to take an entry. And this area also, this is what we call the SR flip. It's supposed to be again a perfect entry for you to go to the downside. And again, this one, again, the same scenario. You see, we have a demand that market did not respect, then market drop. So this one also supposed to be a perfect entry for you to be able to catch to the downside. But what do you see? Remember this line here, the one that I put on the daily, on the previous daily, when I was selling from here. Do you see what happened after market break it? Market did what? Market did come and trade on it. If you don't know about that line, you don't know anything, you're going to say yourself, no, there is a fair value gap, the one that was there. Markets come and fill the inefficiency, then we are going to the downside. You could sell from here. This was during the New York stuff. Then market sold all the way to the downside. What about this one? If you want to sell here, what do you see? You need to go again. Me, this is what I saw. I saw this hidden base. We break this low. This is the last decision point. Structure, just a structure point. Then where is the liquidity? This is all the liquidity. All the liquidity for them to sell from here. Then if you want to get more, yeah, you could do something like this. For people that they use body, and whatever, you can say market run liquidity from here and took out this one. Or you can say, because people, so that people don't kill me, why they use the wick there and here you use the body? You see, the wick is there, this wick close above this one, and we have again another close. And then we come here to mitigate. If you want, you can go again more to low time frame, just for you to be able to be satisfied. You see, this week it was just a manipulation and the proper things happen here. I'm just showing you guys how you could be able to cut this trade. So you need to make sure you do these things, like, but nothing, remember, nothing's 100%. And where is the liquidity? All this is the internal liquidity. Market come back to fill that one. Perfect entry. What do you see? Perfect entry. What is supposed to be your stop loss here? So simple. Let me show you guys. You are taking the entry on the open of that order block. Then the stop loss supposed to be somewhere here, 7 pips. 7 pips. Even if you target, this is 1 to 5 already. That is 40, 50. If you target until maybe, let's say, the low point, because this is the one where we have the original movement started, you could target this one already is 120. You could even go more to the downside, more. You see, I can say I have to see how market is gonna run that one there for me to be able to take this already 200, just by applying a simple and logic stuff that you know market is doing like every single day. You see, so it is what it is, guys. But as long as you don't practice, you don't understand what is liquidity telling you. And check, this is what we call time and price. If you take your New York stuff, New York started around 8. This one still under the kill zone. You could take the entry for you to continue to the downside. So guys, I hope this video is gonna make sense to someone. Please make sure you watch and go back test again. I'm gonna provide so many good video and give you all the nuggets that you want for you to be able to make it. But it requires you to have your own discipline, and it require you to understand what is happening and how do you gonna apply all this stuff. Remember, we didn't just sell here because we saw these things. We waited for confirmation for us to be able to catch the movement. It doesn't kill anyone to get this confirmation, because this is the area, break of structure, the decision point. We get the decision point on M5, if I'm not mistaken. On M5, this is the decision point, and we wait for confirmation on M1. Wait for confirmation on M1 for us to be able to catch all this movement. So sharp guys, enjoy the video, and please remember to subscribe. Just support the channel, guys. Just support.